Hello everybody, welcome to another video. We start this one off with, are you allowed to reverse down the no entry, even if it's just to reverse to pull back out? What's your options? I don't think you should be doing that. So moving on further down the road, I see this lorry up there on the left hand side and I was thinking, bloody cheek, parking right outside the petrol station so people can't get in to get petrol. And then I saw the BMW. We go to the rear camera, you can see it a bit better there. He must have been going some speed to do that. Now we're looking in front of this lorry. You will only get away with this so many times before you crash. As you can see, the car that was pulling out from that turning, it can't see me. It still can't see me because it's looking the wrong fucking way. Another one that's just pulled out of their blind. Completely blind, yeah, you should say thank you. You did it blind, you couldn't see me. So we're coming up to a roundabout. It's a little bit of a near miss that could have been so easily avoided. The white car on the right and the van. That was close. Now I'm going to get all poncy now, like other channels do, and do an assessment and analysation of that incident. In my opinion, obviously. So we're coming up to the roundabout. Now the white car is obviously on there first. And if I was the white car, I would have gone. But if I was the van, I would have gone also. But the car has shortened the gap between him and the van. If he'd have gone straight, there would have been no issues. It's the car that's made the issue there by not going straight and going right over the roundabout. There, Poncy bit over. Woohoo! That was close. As I said, you know, he's got a maturity beyond his years. Now in this clip, I'm going to show you another money-making scheme from our council, from Sutton Council here. You'll see that sign up there on the left-hand side. Now, if you're new to the area, where are them roads that saying you can't go down at these particular times? I know the area. And I know one of the roads is to the right here, which we're going to go down. So you turn down this road. There's two more signs on the front of the road that you have to look and see if that applies to you. Obviously the speed limit applies to everyone. And then there's the sign again. Now you're looking at your watch. You've got to read that sign. You're looking at your watch, and every time you're doing that, you're not looking at the road. There's the camera just up there, and then there's two more signs done differently to the other signs, just to confuse you. So you're reading the signs and you're not looking at the road, or you're getting a fine. Now in this clip, there's obviously a lot of traffic in front of us. I keep the zebra crossing clear, and I also leave a little bit of a gap for this bike to get into, but he's not interested. And this is what I mean by the camera sometimes doesn't do clips justice, because it looks like I haven't left enough gap there for another bike to get through. Just to prove that I have, there's plenty of room for him to get through. I'm on the good old M25 for this one. I'm not lane hogging, even though someone comes up the inside of me, because them two lanes to my left are going to be slip roads. And I'm effectively in the inside lane, if you like. I'm in lane 1 really, because they are slip roads as we come round this bend. And as you can see, people are moving over into these slip roads. And I'm in the inside lane. The speed limit keeps going down here at the M3. But who wants that slip road? That one there. The van suddenly realises it doesn't want the slip road and pulls back out. But this car next to me now, this woman, she should never be in that lane. So she pulls over eventually. Look at that gap to her left. Look at that huge gap that she can get into nice and safely. But oh no, she's far too important to be behind them cars because she's special. She's got to do it dangerously because she's special. She's more important than anyone else on the road. She doesn't care about things like other people's braking distance and people have got to brake to let her in. See the Peugeot next to me there? Hit the brakes really hard. What a fucking wanker that is. It's hit. Now we're still on the same stretch of road. We're looking for this shitting Peugeot coming up. It's something that I've never personally seen on a motorway before, and this kid should never be allowed to drive again. The guy is an absolute disgrace. You'll hear my reaction and disbelief as he drives past me. It's very hard to see, and you won't be able to see it properly anyway, but you can see he's got both hands off the steering wheel. And why? I'll tell you why live. You'll let you listen to me live. Really? He's eating a bowl of fucking cereal. That twat in the Peugeot there is eating a bowl of fucking cereal. I've got to say, I've been driving a lot of years and I've never seen anyone eat a bowl of cereal on the M25. With both hands, he was steering with his legs. He was holding the steering wheel steady with his legs. Unbelievable. He's wearing a hoodie. It's boiling hot and he's wearing a hoodie with the hood up as well. Why do people do that? So, we're getting closer to him. He's finished his cereal. So, as I pass this snap, crackle and prat of a driver, I see something else that he's doing. And now he's on his phone. Now he's on his phone. He's just finished his bowl of fucking cereal and now he's on his phone. Unbelievable. He's on his phone. Now he's on his phone. He's just finished his bowl of fucking cereal and now he's on his phone. Unbelievable. It's a shame the camera doesn't pick it up properly. You just have to take my word for what he was doing. I've got no reason to lie about the idiot. But that's a first for me. That should be an instant ban straight away. Stupid child. Oh, just a little clip, one for you petrol heads. I don't know about you, but I cannot see a front number plate. Nice. Very nice. Now I know people coming round corners at high speed lose control, but really? Now there's someone who is looking at his phone or massively looking at his sat-nav. Definitely wasn't looking at the road. Chips and gravy. So we're coming up to my favourite roundabout again. What a day. Should he have stopped?
And yes, looking forward to the Premiership this weekend as well. But what can I tell you? There's nothing on that in the back pages today.
Yeah.
She's in Scotland.
It's good of you to look, but keep going though, mate, yeah?
And then she went up to Scotland.
Professional driver again. That yellow sticker. Now we're coming up to our horse crossing. been on the channel a couple of times now. This is how you're supposed to do it. They've obviously pressed a button, and I'm not going to race to them, even though my car is quiet as hell. You don't want to startle the horses. You'll notice I'm getting some thank yous for holding back as well, even though they have got a green, it's a green horse on these traffic lights, and the car in front of me as well. He's slowed right down as well. No point in rushing to it. I remember the good old days, you know. I'm that old. I remember the good old days when people were clever enough to know how to use a crossing, what a red man means and what a green man means. So let me know what you think about this overtake by this motorbike coming towards us. It is. It's got solid lines, but look at this. Look at why? You got one life and you've almost lost it there for no reason. Why would you do that? You've got to be a simpleton to do that, haven't you? Now, a few videos ago, I'd criticised myself through going out too early to the right-hand lane when I was turning right. I'm going to show you what happens when you don't go out early. I want to turn right further up the road. As you just saw, the Tesla's overtaken me and he's just waiting there. God knows why, he's just waiting there. I've still got a bit of time to get over, so I'm not worried too much, but I have got a car almost to the side of me. So that is also just waiting there. So it's a bit awkward, but I've still got, there he goes. Yeah, and it's an Audi that was just waiting on the side of me, but it was doing nothing wrong really, although it should now start to move over to the left, but there you go. So I'm still looking to go out to the right. I've got a Mercedes next to me now, or it's just behind me, but because these two haven't moved over, the Mercedes is too close to me to pull out really, but I'm going to pull out anyway. I've got no choice because I'm turning right up here at these lights. So as we go to the rear camera, you'll see it from the Audi overtaking, and the Mercedes is quite close. But because I've got no choice, I'm going to pull out into his braking distance. Now keep an eye on this sports car behind me. Why are all the nice cars driven by fucking arseholes?
Red light camera ahead.
So the red car's doing what I'm doing because it's turning right as well. But it doesn't want to wait because it's special. And does that. And gets into my braking distance. Thank you very much, arsehole. Nice car, prat of a driver. Yeah, and just so you know that everyone that was in the outside lane there, basically lane hogging, not one of them turned right. So they made it difficult for anyone that was turning right because they're lane hogging, brought on by the Tesla, but not one of them turned right. So they just stayed in the outside lane the whole time. So that's it for today, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you on the next one. Bye for now.